Hey, all you gardeners and gardener curious people. I have a few pictures to show you some of my winter sowing. And I do things a little bit differently than some. This shows the tub that I'm mixing in my water. There's the bottom of one of my jugs and a few of my seeds. So I have a variety of things, and it's really unique. I have a couple of short videos at the end that'll help you see why I'm doing things in a unique way, and it might be something that you're interested in. So I'm just taking some pictures along. Have just a few jugs. I think I have like 10 in all. And I wet this soil in this large tub. And it takes quite a lot of water to get this soil ready, because I would like it to be pretty wet when I start. So I'm sprinkling some snapdragons. I have a long list of everything that I'm sowing. And I don't know if you can tell in those. It looks like we can't tell. Okay, let's continue with our winter sowing. I'm inside just hanging out, sitting on the bed, listening to some YouTube videos. Maybe I'm listening to yours. And I'll show you that I put actually I burned many more holes into my tubs than a lot of people. And while I'm working on this, and you can see it, I'll kind of tell you why. If you notice, this is the burn tool that I use. That's actually designed, back up so you can see. Ooh, got that one a little heavy, but that's going to be okay. I want it to be able to drain out as much water as possible. And I've learned these things over the years of, basically, I started learning about that taking care of houseplants. In the winter, the days that warm up, which we have a lot of those. I'm in Northeast Texas. It was 80 yesterday, but it's going to be going down to freezing, I think, tonight. So I've already done a lot of winter sowing. Let me show you what the top looks like. And I'll tell you the reason that I do this. See if I can get far enough away from it. This is one side, and that's the other. And I'll put just a few more in while we're talking. I'm doing this, and it's gonna actually drain pretty quickly. Maybe by the second day from a heavy rain. And if I am in a winter drought, what I'll do is I'll set this inside a larger tote with water at the bottom so that it can absorb the water up through the bottom so it won't disturb the roots. And I'll set it in there a few minutes, see how much is absorbed. I don't know the time frame. I guess it's going to be dependent upon the size of container that I put inside. I'm going to try something new, and I will try to talk to you about that when I'm doing it, but I'll just give you a heads up. It has to do with putting just soil in one of these totes, dividing it up, and planting some seeds that take more space directly into the soil. Or I do have a soil blocker I could use. I found that that's something that people use. So this will give you a little idea. Again, let me show you the tool. I think this cost maybe $9. It could be 10. And it's, again, for burning into wood, like putting a signature in your wood or burning a whole design into wood. So it does get very hot. You have to be careful about that. And we'll see on the next one. Okay, I just want to talk about the reason that I burned so many holes toward the top of my containers. I do that with milk jugs as well. I drink cranberry juice for my health, and so I save those. And also, I don't drink milk because I have celiac disease, and I also am not tolerant to milk. So, the reason I do this, of course, I'm showing you on the bottom right now, and I forgot to tell you the name of this. It's an art. I don't know if I can get it turned around because it's pretty hot. Let's see if I can get it to zoom in. There we go. Art skills. It's kind of cool because it's not very expensive. I usually try to burn this one a lot. Just kind of move it across. Let's see if you can see that. I don't burn it all the way where it'll come out, but I want a lot of burns here in the center. And so that's a little bit. Okay, I put holes in the top because if you think about greenhouses, which we're making tiny greenhouses for our plants, usually you put a fan, sometimes a large fan, you open doors so that the air can sweep through to keep it from getting ridiculously hot that everything burns. So if you do greenhouses, you already know about that, but it's the concept to allow some airflow in. And that's why I do this on the tops. And even with the milk jugs, I go around the top. Of course, we have the very top open, but I also go around and burn some holes in there so that we can get some airflow. Because especially in Northeast Texas, it can get super hot. And it's possible when I've gone to work that plants would fry. So in those days, I'll pull them over to the shade, but I'll also make sure with all these holes that the heat was going to rise, and so it's going to escape, and that will be one way to help it out. Alrighty, maybe these ideas will give you some thoughts about how you want to do your winter sowing. Happy gardening, friends. Here's a couple of pictures that are fun to look at. I forgot to let you know, if you want me to follow your channel, write it in below in the comments, and I'll look up your channel and look forward to seeing what you're working on. And I realize many of you may already be some that I follow. Happy